Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Little Falls Flyer girls basketball live from the gym at the Little Falls Community High School. Tonight's production is brought to you by Little Falls Video Production Club along with Channel 6 LFTV and Channel 63. Tonight, the Little Falls Flyer girls take on the St. Cloud Tech Tigers in a conference matchup. Tonight, Jerry Cool in his 24th season at Little Falls will take on Coach Greg Martig in his 4th year. Good evening, everybody. I'm Dave Gertz. I'll be your play-by-play broadcaster tonight here on Channel 6 and Channel 3 in Piers. The Flyers come into tonight's game after a disappointing loss on Friday night to St. Cloud Apollo. With 5 minutes to go, Little Falls was down by 5, could not come back and lost the game by 10 points. Similar to the game on Tuesday night against Riccardi, where they just lost by 5. They just couldn't put it together. St. Cloud Tech, on the other hand, their fortunes have turned because they overcame an 8-point halftime deficit to beat Wilmer by a score of 42-34. Julie Dockendorf scored 19 points to lead the Tigers as they recorded their 3rd conference victory overall after an 8-game losing streak. So she scored 11 points and pulled down 6 rebounds in that win over Wilmer. Tonight, as you can see the Little Falls bench, Little Falls is going for its 2nd conference win, and believe me, it's well needed as Little Falls drops down, way down in the rankings of the Central Lakes Conference. We're going to stop for a second and watch the colors being presented. I'll have some Central Lakes stats and the starting lineups in just a few minutes. That was the Arthur Bernard Johnson post 11-12 VFW with the flag tonight. And as they leave the court, I'll give you some background on last week's game against Apollo. In that game, Tiffany Kruger sat out with the flu. She was replaced by Beth Miller, and Little Falls' offense definitely struggled with the starting lineup. Apollo Tech, on the other hand, is coming off a win over Wilmer, like we mentioned. They're 6-10 overall, and they're down at 6th place in the Central Lakes Conference. Tonight's starting lineups, I will introduce them to you. First of all, for St. Cloud Tech, number 12, a 5'6" junior, Judy Dockendorf. And Dockendorf scored 19 points in that win over Wilmer. She'll be watched by number 23, who's back in the lineup, Tiffany Kruger, a 5'10" senior for Little Falls, as they throw the obligatory basketballs to the fan. For St. Cloud Tech, number 22, a 5'4" senior, Nicole Weiss, starting at the other guard. She'll be watched by number 25, Carrie Swenson, a 6'1" senior. For St. Cloud Tech, number 30, Erica Kuhlman, a 5'7" senior. And she'll be watched by number 31, Rachel Shalanka, the last of the long line of Shalankas, a 5'11" senior. For Tech, number 44, 5'11" senior, Katie Fuchs. And she'll be watched by number 35, Brianne Lager, a 5'6" sophomore. Finally, for Tech, number 54, Abby Sjogren, a 6-foot junior. And number 41, freshman Rachel Davidge, standing 6 feet tall. And the Flyers are coached, of course, by Jerry Cool in his 24th season here in Little Falls, not all with the girls' teams. He started out in 9th grade. and Mr. Greg Mardig, his 4th year as the Tech Tigers head coach. This Central Lakes Conference matchup very important to the Little Falls Flyers. They would love to get out of the cellar of the CLC. As you see the Little Falls band here who will be entertaining us at halftime. We're going to cut away at halftime also to the Upsala girls game going on tonight. So we'll have live coverage of 2 games tonight. How fortunate can you be watching Channel 6 and 3 tonight? The officials for tonight's game, Dave Wisniewski and Steve Dengaroo. And we're just about ready to go. Little Falls takes to the court right now. And it's good to have Tiffany back in the lineup after that tough game the last Friday against Apollo. And at center right now, number 54, Abby Sjogren. 6-foot junior. Jumping against Swenson. And Sjogren with the ball, tipped right away to 22, Weiss. Weiss deep down in the corner to Kuhlman. Kuhlman back to Weiss. Back to Kuhlman. Judy Dockendorf with the ball. She led the scores last Tuesday night against Wilmer. Long, long 3-point shot from Dockendorf. Goes nowhere. And Brianne Lager for the Little Falls. Up to Shalanka. Shalanka to Lager. Checking an aggressive person-to-person defense right now. With the ball, Tiffany Kruger to Davich. Lager at the top of the 3-point line. She drives, loses the ball, and Sjogren picks it up. Long lead pass for Weiss. Tipped out of bounds by Little Falls Davich. Nice tip. No foul on that play. Boy, St. Cloud Tech has taken it right to us in transition. So we'll see what happens as the night goes on, if Little Falls can handle that tough transition game that Tech is putting on. Tech inbounding the ball. Weiss to Fuchs. Back at the top of the 3-point line in the corner to Weiss. Back to Kuhlman. Kuhlman leading things as guard. Oh, Swenson steals that pass from Kuhlman. Broke up the passing lane. Nice job by Carrie Swenson. She can't handle the ball. A turnover. And Carrie Swenson double dribbles. Oh, Coach Cool. No. Get that ball out of your hands. So, Little Falls with their first turnover. Score 0-0 with 6:50 to go in the first quarter. Fuchs with the ball. Back up to the top to Weiss. Weiss leading things again for St. Cloud Tech. Kuhlman back to Weiss. In the middle to Sjogren. Sjogren at high post right now. Underneath to Sjogren again. Nice pass. Oh, there's 2 for Sjogren. Beautiful pass by Sjogren. Her first basket, 2-0. And Little Falls in a transition game. Tiffany Kruger drives the lane, falls down, no foul. Tough shot for Tiffany Kruger. No foul in that. She just lost control. Into the game for St. Cloud Tech, number 10, Andrea Dooley. She's replacing number 30, Erica Kuhlman. So Dooley in with the ball. Weiss. Weiss and Dockendorf at the top. Katie Fuchs with the ball in the right corner. Back to Weiss. Over to Dockendorf. Dockendorf looking underneath. Sjogren is open for just a minute. Oh, long pass. Just about picked off by Little Falls. Number 22, Weiss with a shot. No good. That was a 2-point shot. And Fuchs rebound. What a nice pull down on the offensive board by Kuhlman. Way back out. A lot of all action by St. Cloud Tech right now. Crisp passing. Little Falls trying to get in those passing lanes. Sjogren with another basket. Great drive to the basket by Abby Sjogren. 4 points for her. And a steal right now by Dockendorf for a wide open 2-point shot by Weiss. And that ball's knocked out of bounds by St. Cloud Tech. Boy, St. Cloud Tech not wasting any time getting back on defense. They're putting in a full court press right now. No time to waste, 4-0, 5:37 to go in the first. And Little Falls has got their hands full tonight with the Tech Tigers. Lager, pass to Shalanka, back to Lager, trying to cross the timeline. They do, Davich with it. Underneath the Kruger from 12, no good. Little Falls 0 for 2 tonight on shots. Rebounded by number 42 who's in the game, Sarah Ditlevson. And Dooley with the ball. Back to their leading offense right now. Dockendorf drives base, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by St. Cloud Tech, Sjogren. Boy, Sjogren's been everywhere tonight. Long 3-point shot by Dockendorf, no good. Rebounded by Tech. Nobody on Little Falls can rebound, it looks like. Sjogren, just nice passing on the baseline. And finally a basket by Dockendorf. Holy cow. St. Cloud Tech up 8-0. big run right now. 4:51 to go. Little Falls can't seem to break it across anything as far as shots go. St. Cloud Tech with an aggressive person-to-person defense too right now. They're not letting anything open underneath. Carrie Swenson, Tiffany Kruger don't have anything to go. A long three-point shot by Lager, no good. Rebounded by Davich to Swenson in the corner. Lager looks from three, decides not to go for it. To Davich, back to Lager, trying to set something up underneath. Boy, that person-to-person defense by Tech is tough right now. Nothing's breaking in underneath that three-point line. Shalanka stopped right away by Ditlevson. Boy, tough defense underneath for Tech. Little Falls got to find something to do to break under that. Davich to Lager from three, and she hits it, but the referees say that is a 2-point basket, not a 3. So Lager with 2, her first basket tonight, and Carrie Swenson is going to get the foul on that play. And let's see, got to make sure I got my scoring correct here. Sjogren has 6 points and Dockendorf has 2. 3:59 to go, 8-2. Little Falls down, and Carrie Swenson, first foul of the game. Out for St. Cloud Tech, Abby Sjogren. Greg Martig substituting freely in the first quarter. Oh, and it's picked off by Shalanka. Fouled by number 30, who just came back in, Erica Kuhlman. That's her first foul. Referee Dave Wisniewski signals the foul, and Tiffany Kruger will inbound the ball to Lager. 3:57 to go, 8-2. Boy, Little Falls outgunned right now by St. Cloud Tech. St. Cloud Tech, we'll look at the stats a little bit later. Toward the bottom of the conference, but Little Falls only has one conference win over Wilmer, and St. Cloud Tech just beat Wilmer their last game. Driving baseline is Shalanka, and there's a foul underneath, the first foul for St. Cloud Tech. Let's see who it's on. Number 30, that's Erica Kuhlman. It's her second foul. Tiffany Kruger will inbound the ball. Back in, Ditlevson comes out. Katie Fuchs comes back in. Kruger looking underneath to Shalanka. She gets it back behind the three-point line to Lager. Lager watched intensely by the St. Cloud Tech defense. Nothing going past that three-point line. They are really aggressive. Hands up. Davich to Shalanka. Watched by Fuchs. Back to Davich. Into Swenson. Swenson's got from 12. No good. Knocked back. Swenson gets her ball back, and she's fouled. That's good aggressive rebounding by Carrie Swenson. That foul's on number 44, Katie Fuchs. That's her first. This is a shooting foul, so Carrie will have a chance to make 2 points up here. 8-2, 3:19 to go. Little Falls cold as ice, and Swenson's basket does not go. That free throw, Little Falls on the line, win or lose the game. Carrie Swenson's second one does go, so she's got 1 point tonight, and it's 8-3 with 3:17 to go in the first. Oh, St. Cloud Tech almost got called for traveling, but not so fortunate. Dockendorf with the ball. Dockendorf not afraid to go onto the land of the Giants underneath. Back up to Weiss. Weiss, the Kuhlman, back to Weiss. Way underneath, long pass for Dockendorf. St. Cloud Tech trying to set something up. Shot from three, number 30. That's Kuhlman with her first basket. Her three-pointer is good. They're 1 for 3 from three-point land. Brianne Lager's long pass. Oh, and Shalanka stepped out of bounds. Substituting Coach Greg Martig again. Andrea Dooley back in the game, and out comes number 30, Kuhlman. So he's keeping fresh horses on the court. Not a bad thing to do with a run-and-gun transition game that St. Cloud Tech appears to have. Abby Sjogren's back in the game, too. So it looks like the starting lineup is back. Dockendorf takes it to the left side. Looking for Fuchs underneath. Weiss at the top. Into Sjogren. Turns. Back to Dockendorf from three. No good. That ball's rebounded by St. Cloud Tech. Katie Fuchs. She is everywhere, as well as Sjogren. Boy, those two are tough underneath, and it lists them as 5'11 and 6'0. Playing way above their height tonight. Weiss with the ball at the top of the three-point line. Back to Dooley. Dooley to Dockendorf. Dockendorf to Sjogren. Oh, she turns and passes up a shot. Long three-point shot. Aggressively rebounded by Weiss. Oh, my gosh. Sjogren picks up the ball. What defense, what offense. Sjogren is hammered underneath. It looks like Tiffany Kruger will get called for the foul. What aggressive offensive boarding by St. Cloud Tech. Nice job underneath by Abby Sjogren. And Tiffany Kruger commits her first foul. It's a second team foul, and she'll be shooting two. Abby Sjogren will be shooting two. First time at the line tonight for St. Cloud Tech. Sjogren, a 6-foot junior. First one's up and in. So Abby's got 7 points tonight. 10-3, Little Falls down by 7, 1:52 to go in the first quarter. Second shot by Sjogren. Nothing but rim and net, puts it in. Sjogren has 8 points tonight. 1:50 to go, 11-3, Little Falls down. Boy, St. Cloud Tech busting up the passing lane of Little Falls. Held ball, that ball will go to the Flyers on the change of possession. Coach Cool doesn't know what to do. This is a different situation than the last two games that they've had here in Little Falls. Little Falls has taken a 10-point lead going into the second quarter. This time they're down by 8. Shooting for Little Falls not too tight. No one underneath. Shalanka way on the outside to Swenson from 3, and she hits it. Carrie Swenson heats up a 3. So Little Falls pulls within 5, 11-6. And right back at him is St. Cloud Tech in transition. Dockendorf to Weiss, setting something up. Over to Dooley. Back to Weiss. Cutting underneath is, oh, a nice steal by Davidge. I was saying cutting underneath his shoulder. Oh, but Dooley just picks that pass off. Little Falls is having trouble with turnovers right now. That's their 6th turnover. Sjogren. Ditlevson over, he's back in now. Dooley from 3, way back, no good. And St. Cloud Tech rebounds it, and they're fouled. Oh, St. Cloud Tech fouls Little Falls, excuse me, that's 12. Judy Dockendorf, that's her first. Team's 4th. And Davidge will inbounds the ball. St. Cloud Tech still putting on a full court press. Trying to make Little Falls commit another turnover. 6 turnovers on passes from Little Falls already. 11-6, 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Aggressive leap by Dockendorf from 2 points. Brianne Lager, no good. Rebounded by Dooley. Dooley takes it. She's driving base. She decides to pull up. She's triple teamed. Dockendorf drives base. Puts it up, no good. Dooley from 12, it's in. Andrea Dooley with her first basket of the game. 13-6, 21 seconds to go. Little Falls down by 7. St. Cloud Tech's biggest lead has been 8. So Little Falls looking for the last shot. Brianne Lager. Oh, passing lanes are just effectively being cut off by St. Cloud Tech. Lager decides not to shoot Shalanka. There's 2 seconds left. Coach says shoot. Davidge goes up. There's a foul. And Ditlevson, with 0.4 of a second to go on the clock, commits a foul. That's her first, team's 5th. That bodes well for Little Falls because Little Falls will be in the bonus with the next foul. 2 more fouls, 7 fouls actually. Davidge's first time at the line tonight. Davidge, first one goes. So Little Falls first one in, second one not. 0.4 of a second elapse, and Rachel Davidge is 1 for 2 on the line tonight. What a first quarter. Little Falls down by as much as 10 or 8 points, comes back and gets within 6, 13-7 at the end of the first quarter. In that quarter, make sure I got my scoring right. Rachel Davidge had 1 point, Brianne Lager had 2, and Carrie Swenson had 4, and that makes 7. Hey, I can add. And for St. Cloud Tech, Andrea Dooley 2, Dockendorf 3, Kuhlman 3, and Sjogren 2, 4, 6, 8. So Abby Sjogren leading all scorers tonight. And Little Falls off to a slow start, coming back and getting some baskets. And Coach Jerry Kuhl wants to make sure the Little Falls sets the tempo of this game. And they're having a tough time in St. Cloud Tech in the passing lane every time Little Falls comes down court. So, see what Coach Kuhl does to change that in this second quarter. Just a reminder for you, we'll be cutting away to Uppsala at halftime to watch the Uppsala girls battle. And we'll be back here too at halftime. Got some CLC stats for you. We've got some upcoming games and events on Little Falls TV Channel 6. And we've got live basketball action. The second quarter starts with St. Cloud Tech with the ball. Weiss. And we've got a couple of substitutions. Kuhlman's back in for St. Cloud Tech. It looks like the starting lineup is back in. Yes, Kuhlman from two-point land, no good. And a large tie-up on the floor. You've never seen a large tie-up? Well, there it was. 13-7 here early in the second quarter. Little Falls takes the ball over on change of possession. Sri Lanka inbounds to Lager. They're trying to break that press of St. Cloud Tech, and they're going backwards right there. Davich pulls up, and Lager's all alone. Swenson gets the ball across the timeline. Carrie Swenson back to Lager, setting a play. Oh, passing lane. Judy Dockendorf is just everywhere in those passing lanes. They're telegraphing, Little Falls is telegraphing their passes, and Dockendorf is reading their eyes. So, Little Falls, almost a turnover. 7:25 to go in the second quarter. Kruger into Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka decides to set something up, and Swenson underneath is having a tough time getting open. She matches up pretty well underneath. Kruger finally from 12 feet puts it up. Tiffany Kruger, that's her first basket of the game. Little Falls within 4, 13-9, 7 minutes to go. And Brand Lager putting on a defensive show right now. Carrie Swenson double teaming. Weiss almost takes the ball away. Dockendorf running things from the top of the three-point line. Back to Kuhlman. Kuhlman to Fuchs. And Dockendorf decides to pull back. And they're setting something up. Abby Sjogren is way on the right side, not cutting through at all. Fuchs is the cutter right now. Pass into Fuchs. Decides not to take base. Kuhlman from 3. Oh, wide open Kuhlman. Nails a 3. Erica Kuhlman. 6 points for her tonight. Nobody was out on her, and she just stood wide open at the top of the three-point line. 16-9, a 7-point lead, and Little Falls again trying to get those passes forced in. And Dockendorf, Judy Dockendorf, a 5'6" junior, is everywhere in the passing lane. And there's another one intercepted. 2 turnovers apiece for these two teams. Passing is not crisp right now. Sri Lanka drives base, goes to the lane, tipped out of bounds by Little Falls. Coming in for Little Falls, number 53, Beth Miller. She'll replace Carrie Swenson, I believe. Oh no, she'll replace Rachel Davich. So Beth Miller, her first action tonight, she started for the ill, I was going to say the sick, she's not sick, the ill Tiffany Kruger. And Schoberg walks. So Beth Miller, her first action of the night. 6:04 to go, 16-9, Little Falls down by 7. Sri Lanka into Lager, Tech with their press. Real loose press this time. Kruger, oh, she had an open shot. Oh, passing lane. Almost picked off, but Beth Miller, what a great cut. And she steps out of bounds. In for St. Cloud Tech, Ditlevson. So that was replaced. She's replacing Fuchs. So Ditlevson in. And Little Falls almost takes it away. Dooley's in again. Dooley bounce pass to Sjogren. Yes. Sjogren has 2 more. She's got 10 points tonight. And Little Falls in transition catches St. Cloud sleeping. Kruger from 12. It's good. Tiffany Kruger. She's got 4 points tonight. 2 for 2. (18-9), Little Falls down, 18-11, excuse me. Little Falls down by 8. The foul's on number 23, Tiffany Kruger. That's her second foul. That basket did count by Little Falls, Tiffany Kruger. So she hit her person after she got that ball in. And Little Falls Tech, Ditlevson, back to Dockendorf. Weiss watched by Lager. Person-to-person defense right now. Little Falls and Tech. Nice almost steal pass. Almost a steal by Rachel Sri Lanka, cutting the passing lane between Weiss and Dockendorf. Good hustle. And Tech comes back. Nicole Weiss with the ball, tipped out of bounds by Sri Lanka. 5:10 to go, 18-11. Little Falls down by 7. Into the game, out of the game comes 22 Nicole Weiss. She's replaced by Kuhlman again. Tipped away by Tiffany Kruger. Kuhlman's pass. And St. Cloud Tech commits their 3rd turnover of the second quarter. So Little Falls getting more aggressive in the passing lane. Kruger wide open from 3, decides to pull up. Swenson from 17 decides not to shoot. Lager drives, tipped away, and finally put in. by Kruger, and she's knocked to the floor by her own teammate. Kruger has 6 points in this quarter. Long shot by Dockendorf goes wide. That ball is tipped out of bounds by Little Falls, and Tech will take over the ball again. And Casey Wiechek comes in for Little Falls, replacing Rachel Shalanka. Back into the game is Kate Fuchs, and we're back to action here. Weiss, watched by Lager. Wiechek almost steals it. Fuchs, her pass is knocked away by Brianne Lager, who didn't even know it. Intercepted. Fuchs in the lane. Up to Coleman. Fans are calling foul, and it was just hands on the ball. Hands on the ball. Number 12, Dockendorf, setting things up. Back out to Schoberg. Schoberg. Oh, yes. Sjogren, excuse me. Sjogren shot just out, in and out of the rim. Dockendorf drives. Blocking foul called on Casey Wiechek. Tiffany Kruger. That's her third foul. Boy, coming back from the flu. She has 3 fouls already. 4:04 to go in the second quarter. 18-13. Little Falls down by 5 as Judy Dockendorf puts one in. Dockendorf, she's got 4 points tonight. Tiffany Kruger comes out. She's got to come out because we got to save her for later in the game. Second shot is in by Dockendorf, so Judy Dockendorf has 5 points tonight. Little Falls takes the ball. 20-13, St. Cloud Tech up by 7. Swenson runs base. Shot is no good. She's fouled. It looks like Andrea Sjogren is going to be called for the foul. Yes, she is. Abby Sjogren. I'll get the names right. Excuse me, St. Cloud Tech fans. Carrie Swenson, her second trip to the line. She made 1 of 2 last time. Let's see if Swenson can put it back in. 20-13, Little Falls down by 7. First one bounces off, no good. Carrie Swenson having a little trouble at the line right now. Swenson's second shot, it's up, and it's in. So Carrie 1 for 2 again. She has 5 points. 20-14, Little Falls down by 6. 3:56 to go. An eternity in basketball. 3:56, lots can change. Dockendorf drives. Shot is good. Dockendorf, nice drive by Judy Dockendorf. She's got 7 points tonight. Lager's long pass. Gavich couldn't get it. Tipped away by Sjogren. And St. Cloud Tech takes over. Dockendorf to Weiss. Weiss sets things up to Dockendorf. She's got a wide open lane. Passes off to Sjogren. From 8 feet, Sjogren puts it away, buries it. Timeout called by Coach Greg Mardig. And Sjogren has 12 points, leading all scorers tonight. 24-14, 3:21 to go in the second quarter. Little Falls down by 10. Let's see if we can take a look at that Central Lakes Conference graphic in just a second as we watch Coach Jerry Kuhl talking to his players. As they head back to the court, Little Falls down by 10. Reminder, we'll be cutting away to Uppsala during halftime after this game, after I give a couple of stats, public service announcements, yada yada. We got to pay the bills, and we got to pay the everybody's. Little Falls taking the ball out of bounds. Shalanka to Wiechek to Miller. Miller in the backcourt. Watched by Sjogren. They've got a full court person-to-person press on right now. Beth Miller's pass, beautifully taken away by Dockendorf. Shalanka was cutting, Dockendorf filled the lane, and Swenson knocks the pass away. And Carrie Swenson's going all the way, and she puts it in. Carrie Swenson, coast to coast, 7 points, 24-16, 2:56 to go. Carrie Swenson with a great defensive move. And Little Falls stepping up the tempo here on defense. Abby Sjogren is triple team. They've got to get back in their person-to-person. Dockendorf cuts through to Fuchs. Fuchs, no good. And that ball's tipped out of bounds by Swenson. What a flurry of activity. Little Falls going back-to-back, end-to-end, knocking the ball out of bounds, here to there. And no traveling. And out of the game, Kuhlman and Fuchs, replaced by Dooley and Ditlevson. So, Dooley, 3 for Dockendorf. It goes in. Hooks the back of the rim. And Dockendorf's second three-point basket of this quarter. She's got 10 points, so she's second leading scorer right now, 27-16. Boy, quick 11-point lead. Oh, and Sri Lanka puts one in from the right side of the basket. So Sri Lanka breaks the scoring deficit for herself right now, 27-18, a 9-point lead by Tech. Dooley, watched by Davich. Boy, St. Cloud Tech is still fresh. Coach Greg Martig substituting freely right now, and everybody seems to come off the bench with a charge. As Weiss shoots from three, bounces off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Davich. She out-muscled Dooley for that one. Little Falls, Casey Wiechek. Oh, back turned. Beth Miller didn't see it, and Little Falls will take the ball by possession, but Beth Miller was setting a pick. And Casey Wiechek hit her right in the back. So Casey comes out, Brianne Lager back in. 1:45 to go, 27-18 in this game, second quarter of this game. Judy Dockendorf down to Coleman, to Dooley, sets things back up to Dockendorf, running things from the top of the three-point line. Little Falls slips to a zone defense right now. Dooley from just outside the three-point line, no good, long. That ball's kicked out by Rachel Davich. 1:26 to go. Little Falls down by 9, 27-18. Little Falls is in the bonus if Apollo or St. Cloud Tech fouls again. Dooley just about tipped away by Davich to Dockendorf. Dooley breaks out to the left, to the right side. Left and right, boy, she's fast. Dockendorf, Swenson's watching her. Rachel Davich steps in to pick that pass off, and there's a foul by Ditlevson. Sarah Ditlevson's second foul. Little Falls will be shooting into bonus. It's the seventh foul by St. Cloud Tech. Stop me, somebody. There's too many St. Cloud teams in the Central Lakes Conference. So Rachel Davich goes to the line for a second time. She was 1 for 2 last time. And Davich, first one goes off, and it's no good, so she does not get the bonus. And St. Cloud Tech rebounds the ball. Judy Dockendorf basically running the offense here. Dockendorf has 6, 8, 10 points. Weiss slowing things down. 1 minute to go, 27-18 here in the second quarter, and St. Cloud Tech just content to run things off. Taking the knee, if you will. Ooh, that's a bad word in Minnesota this time. Oh, and Sri Lanka hammers Dockendorf on the back, trying to steal the pass. And Sri Lanka's first foul. There you can see Dockendorf wasn't too happy about that, but what can you do? Momentum and physics play some part of this game too, and Dockendorf with the ball in the back court. No press put on by Little Falls. Person-to-person defense instituted again by Little Falls. Double team. Davich and Sri Lanka. Long pass by Fuchs. Picked up by Dockendorf. A wide open Weiss decides to hold it. 32 seconds to go. Coach Kuhl saying push and press. Take the ball away. Kuhlman. Watched by Davich. Way over to Dockendorf. 21 seconds to go. 27-18. Little Falls down by 9. Kuhlman. Davich. Kuhlman drives. Passes off to Fuchs. Back to Weiss. Top of the three-point line. Passing lane broken by Brianne Lager. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Lager. 8.6 seconds to go. Little Falls down by 9. Substitution coming in, number 54, Abby Shulgren back in the game. And let's see what St. Cloud Tech decides to do. Passes it inbounds. Weiss, Dockendorf, Swenson jumps, but no foul. Shulgren up and out. Rebounded by Little Falls, 0.4 of a second. That is the second quarter. And Little Falls 18, St. Cloud Tech 27. So Little Falls scored 11 points in that. St. Cloud Tech's 14. That's the end of the second quarter. There you see the score right there on your screen in front of you here on Channel 6 in Little Falls and Channel 3 in Piers. We're going to cut to some PSAs for a second. I'll be back with some halftime stats, and we will go to Uppsala after we come back after my statistics. I'll see you in a few seconds.
Camp work zone. They had one lane closed and the speed limit at 35 miles an hour. Oh, it burns me up.
Yeah, but those people are working with cars flying by just a few feet away.
Come on, it doesn't look that dangerous to me.
Remember, How would you like it if someone drove through your workplace at 65 miles per hour? Work zone crews are just doing their job.
Drive smart. Drive safe. We're in the work zone together.
Most of us feel pretty safe when we're at work. But every year, highway and utility workers are injured or killed on the job. That's because drivers aren't careful and don't slow down when they approach work zones. Think about it. How would you like it if someone drove through your workplace at 65 miles an hour? Work zone crews are just doing their job.
Drive smart. Drive safe. We're in the work zone together.
It's winter. It's 20 degrees. The wind is from the north at 30 miles per hour. The roads are icy. It's snowing. There's a snowplow in front of you and it weighs 50,000 pounds. Your vehicle, 3,000 pounds. This is what you see. This is what the snowplow driver sees. If you're involved in a collision with a snowplow, you can be seriously injured or killed. Stay back. Stay alive. This message brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Transportation. Every year, more than 26,000 tons of trash are thrown out along Minnesota's roads and highways. Who would do something like that? Don't waste our state.
Anytime. Welcome back to Little Falls Gymnasium for tonight's match between Little Falls and St. Cloud Tech. Here's some halftime statistics for you. For Little Falls, they're shooting 1 for 2 from the three-point line, 7 for 9 from the field, and 4 for 7 from the free throw line. Tiffany Kruger has 6 points. And let me see, look at my right stats here. Carrie Swenson has 7, Rachel Solanka 2, Brianne Lager 2, and Rachel Davich 1. For St. Cloud Tech, a little hotter shooting right now. St. Cloud Tech is 50% from three-point land, 5 for 10, 9 for 16 from the field, and a perfect 4 for 4 from the line. And for St. Cloud Tech, Dooley has 2, Dockendorf has 10, Kuhlman has 6, and Sjogren has 12. And that's halftime statistics here for you. We're going to cut to Uppsala right now, where the girls are taking on a yet-to-be-named opponent. We'll find out when we see this. I'll be back in a few minutes with the second half of tonight's game. Thank you for joining us here on Channel 6 and Little Falls and Channel 3 in Pierce. Falls Flyer Gymnasium. This is Dave Gertz reporting for Channel 6 Sports. There you saw the Upsala Gardner girls take on the Browerville Tigers in a Prairie Conference matchup. Thank you to our great switching equipment that we have here. While I'm here for a second, I'd like to really thank our crew tonight. Up in the booth, we've got Sean Nelson and Ryan Posterick. On camera, we've got John Posterick, Jeremy Buchek, and Jacob Schweniger. Our director tonight overall is Mr. Greg Beck, the advisor of Video Club. And in his absence in California, Mr. Gary Abraham is taking a video trip. Diana Treadle from EPSET is running the switch tonight. So we want to thank all those people. Without that, it wouldn't be possible. As the men on ABC Sports say, we couldn't do it without them. And it's 30 seconds to go before the start of the second half. Little Falls down by 9, but they have shown a flurry of activity at the end of the second half. Hopefully they can keep that momentum going because, as you recall, if you watched last week, the third quarter was the demise for Little Falls. They had a streak of 6 minutes where they scored 2 points. So Little Falls really needs to come back and score often. Little Falls band under the direction of Mr. Dwight Nelson gets a great round of applause by this thundering audience here in Little Falls Flyer Gym. Funny weather outside, I'll tell you, it feels like it's going to do something and I don't know what. But my bad bunion tells me. Little Falls will take the ball in bounds to start the second half, and we're underway. 27-18. Little Falls has to make up some ground here in the second half. Tiffany Kruger. Little Falls going left to right as you're watching your screen. Lager. St. Cloud Tech has their starting lineup back in. Kuhlman, Dockendorf, Weiss, Sjogren, and Fuchs. And Lager. Zone defense put on by St. Cloud Tech, too, for the first time. They've got a 9-point lead. Coach Greg Mardig says, hey, maybe we can zone them for a while. Carrie Swenson underneath to Kruger. Kruger's guarded. Nice pass to Swenson underneath. Oh! Carrie Swenson scoring. Nice basket by Carrie Swenson. She's got 9 points. And nice thing about Carrie tonight, only 1 foul. Way to go, Carrie. Excuse me, I forgot to push my cough button. Dockendorf from 3 off the top of the rim. No good. But the basket's put back in. By, I didn't see who, but I think it was Dockendorf. So, Little Falls still down by 9. Held ball goes to St. Cloud Tech. St. Cloud Tech. I'm going to stop saying the other St. Cloud school here. Tech's Weiss to Dockendorf, crosses the timeline. She takes sideline, double team, passes back to Fuchs, to Kuhlman on the left side. Weiss setting things up at the top of the 3. Dockendorf wide open Fuchs. Little Falls in a zone. Oh, Sjogren, nice pass. Fouled by Kruger. Boy, Tiffany Kruger's getting in foul trouble. She's got 4 fouls already. That's a shooting foul. So it'll send Abby Sjogren to the line. She already has 12 points. And I better put a comma after that because it looks like a 1 and a 2. 12 points for Sjogren as she's going to take 2 shots. 6:35 to go. Little Falls down by 9, 29-20. Sjogren's first shot is no good. Into the game, Beth Miller and Tiffany Kruger, frustrated obviously, has to come out. She's committed 4 fouls. Very quickly she got her 3rd foul with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter as Sjogren shoots the second one, which goes in. 13 points for Sjogren tonight, leading all scorers. And boy, Tiffany Kruger sorely missed. She leads the Flyers, second place actually, with the Flyers scoring 6 points. Carrie Swenson has 9. Little Falls has to watch the turnovers if they're going to make it through this quarter. Lager just inside the 3-point line. Nice shot by Brianne Lager. That ball goes in. 4 points for Lager tonight. Pulls Little Falls within 8, 30-22, 6:15 to go. Dockendorf, one-hand pass. Dockendorf has got great hands. She's passing with one hand. Smooth, tough passes, too. Kuhlman from 3, no good. Ball's rebounded nicely by Little Falls. And Rachel Shalanka kicks it out of bounds inadvertently. Nice rebound by Beth Miller underneath. Little Falls just can't seem to get that ball's handle. So St. Cloud Tech takes over, 5:57 to go, 30-22. Dockendorf crosses the timeline over to Weiss. Weiss decides to pull up as St. Cloud Tech sets up their defense. We're going to cut to a graphic in just a few minutes, too, to tell you some more upcoming events on Little Falls TV Channel 6. Here's TV3 and Upsala Television Channel 63. In fact, we've got hockey coming up next week. I'm so excited for hockey as Dockendorf scores. She's got 14 points tonight. Boy, Judy Dockendorf really doing the job at both ends of the court. Hustling in the passing lane, scoring 14 points. Carrie Swenson pulls up from 12. Nice shot by Carrie Swenson. She's got 11 points. So Little Falls still pushing, knocking at the door. 32-25, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Yowza! What did you have to eat last night? Dockendorf drives. Rebound pulled away by Miller, and Dockendorf just does not give up. 5'6" Judy Dockendorf, what a player. Her 19 points beat Wilmer in St. Cloud Tech's last game. So she is a smoking tonight. Lager watched by Weiss. Davich to Swenson. Lager trying to set a pick on Fuchs. Lager takes on Weiss, drives base, short shot, rebounded by Beth Miller. Oh, nice shot by Miller. That ball was just in and out. And there's a foul on number 44. That's Kate Fuchs. That's her second. And that's a shooting foul. Beth Miller's first chance at the line tonight. 4:36 to go, 32-24, as Beth Miller, the 5'11" junior, tries to get Little Falls within a few more points. Miller's first shot. Up and in, nice shot. Coach Cool says great shot. Ditlevson and Dooley in for St. Cloud Tech, replacing Kuhlman and Fuchs. Coach Greg Marting doing a nice job of substituting in this game, keeping everybody fresh on the court. St. Cloud enjoys a 7-point lead as Miller looks to the second one. Ow! Pulls up short and rebounded by Dockendorf. So, Dockendorf to Weiss. Dockendorf looking for someone to pass to. Dooley in the far left corner, watched by Swenson. There's a 6-inch outmatched, size-wise matchup right there. Good play by Rachel Davich, knocking the ball out of bounds. 6-foot freshman, looking good. She's got a lot of confidence to come up to varsity level this year. Play really well overall. Little Falls in a zone defense right now. Dockendorf back running things at the top of the three-point line. To Sjogren. To Weiss, and Little Falls stopping him. Oh, nice lead pass by Dockendorf, just off the hands of Sarah Ditlevson. And St. Cloud Tech sends number 14, Lindsay Hoffman, first time off the bench. And she looks like she's replacing Dockendorf. I'm sorry, she's replacing somebody. I know there's 5 people on the court for both teams. And Brianne Lager looking to work something underneath, taking the right corner to Shalanka. Shalanka back to Lager. She's in the 2-point range off. No good. Rebounded by Dockendorf. Dockendorf, man alive, she's going coast to coast. Oh, the pass just gets away from Hoffman. Nice play by Judy Dockendorf. Boy, oh boy, can she handle the ball. No look pass to Hoffman, just went out of bounds. And out of the game comes Abby Sjogren. She's got 13 points tonight. She's getting a little rest. 32-25, 3:26 to go. Little Falls down by 7. Boy, not a lot of points scored in this quarter. Little Falls has 7. St. Cloud Tech 7. Shot by Little Falls' Shalanka. 2 shots coming up for Rachel Davich. Davich is fouled by number 42. That would be Sarah Ditlevson. That's her 3rd foul. It puts Davich at the line again. Davich gets 2 shots. First one up. Oh, man, she's having trouble at the line. Rachel Davich is 1 for 4 from the line tonight. She's got another chance to put another point on the board. Oh, man, she pulls up short again. Rachel Davich using a little bit of confidence, but she's going in for the rebound. What a nice rebound by Davich coming off of that shot on the the free throw. And Little Falls has new life. 3:11 to go, 32-25. Davich to Miller. Miller back to Lager. Lager watched by Hoffman. Boy, St. Cloud Tech pulls back into a person-to-person defense. Frustrating Little Falls because they just have the zone worked out and Tech pulls a person-to-person on them. So, keeping everything fresh is St. Cloud Tech and Coach Greg Marting in his 4th season. Long shot from 17 by Shalanka. She puts it away. That's 4 points for Shalanka. Little Falls within 5. 2:40 to go, 32-27. Timeout called by Coach Greg Marting. Once again, the coaches can call a timeout if they let the officials know. And it's probably a good thing because a lot of times the girls don't see what the coach wants to do, and the coach can stand up, call a timeout, although it can be going against you too, because if you call a timeout and it's not there, you get a technical foul. So, got a white time, white ball coming in bounds. It was a 30-second timeout, a 20-second timeout, or a some-second timeout. 32-27, 2:39 to go. Little Falls down by 5. St. Cloud Tech's Dockendorf will inbound the ball. Fuchs back in the game. She inbounds it to Weiss. Cole Weiss over to Kuhlman. Kuhlman back to Weiss. Playing catch. Little Falls in a zone defense. Looks like they're in a 1-3-1 right now. Dockendorf drives base. Puts it up from 8. And it's good. Dockendorf has 16 points tonight. Little Falls trying to break in the transition. Oh, man, and Rachel Davis just couldn't get it out. Stolen. Oh, actually, the ball is held. Both teams. Little Falls gets it on a change of possession. Boy, Rachel Davis was double teamed. Didn't know what to do with the ball. St. Cloud Tech's number 44, Fuchs, put her hands in. Got the ball on a held ball. Little Falls gets it, though. 2:08 to go, 34-27. Beth Miller, nice turnaround from 8. No good, blocked. Miller's shot is blocked. Dockendorf comes down. Carrie Swenson steals it. Knocked out of bounds by Carrie Swenson. Carrie Swenson came coast to coast to get that one knocked out of bounds. Dockendorf didn't see her. Good job by Swenson. Swenson, a 6'1" senior. Fuchs. Dockendorf from 3. Dockendorf misses the three-pointer. Put up by Sjogren. Sjogren has 15 points tonight. 27 for Little Falls, 36 for St. Cloud Tech, a 9-point lead. And Little Falls getting careless with passes again. Lager, though, buries the three-pointer. She's got 7 points tonight. Breanne Lager, that's her first three-pointer of the evening. 36-30, Little Falls knocking at the door again. Hey, one good thing about this game, shot by Dockendorf, Little Falls is going to score more than 40 points, it looks like, tonight. There's a foul underneath, or it's knocked out of bounds. Dooley comes in for Dockendorf. Dockendorf has played her heart out tonight so far. 38-30, 1:21 to go in the third quarter. Weiss inbounds it to Kuhlman. Sets things up. Dooley and Coleman at the guard spot right now. Fuchs cutting in the middle. Weiss back to Coleman. Coleman takes it back, setting a play up. Looks like they're looking for a cutter. Sjogren underneath is cutting. Dooley from 2, and it's a three-pointer. I thought that was a 2. Dooley with her first three-pointer of the night. She's got 5. St. Cloud Tech takes a 9-point lead. Oh, Davich almost lost that pass. Boy, their passing is just not crisp. It's too high. St. Cloud Tech is getting in the passing lanes. 40 seconds to go, 39-30. Little Falls down by 9. Wide open Lager from 17. It's in. Breanne Lager, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points for her, 39-32. Little Falls hanging right there. Fuchs crosses the timeline to Dooley. 29 seconds to go. What'll St. Cloud Tech do? Oh, Carrie Swenson gets away with one there. Long pass to Coleman. Over in the corner to Fuchs, decides not to shoot. To Weiss, Dooley. Little Falls in the zone. Oh, stolen by Beth Miller. 12 seconds to go. There's no time to set anything up. They got to go and shoot it. 39-32. Foul on Fuchs, number 44. Yowza, Kate Fuchs can't believe it. Little Falls gets a break there. 39-32. 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Carrie Swenson will inbound the ball for Little Falls to Shalanka. Swenson from 3. Oh, it's off. Rebound by Miller. The basket's good. Beth Miller with 2 seconds to go puts it in, and she gets another shot at it. 39-34. Little Falls coming back. Beth Miller, what a great shot. Fouled by number 44, Kate Fuchs. That's her third foul, and Beth Miller gets another one. Great flurry of action by the Flyers here. Miller's shot does not go. 0.6 of a second, and that shot does not. Oh! Kuhlman took one from about 70 feet. Didn't go. Holy moly, Rocky. We've got a game here, 39-34, starting the fourth quarter. In that quarter, holy cow, Tiffany Kruger had 6 points. She has 6 for the game. She also has 4 fouls. Carrie Swenson had 4, so she has a total of 11 points. Rachel Shalanka, her first 4 points came in that quarter, so she's got 4. Brianne Lager, nice three-pointer from Lager. She had 2, 4, 6, 9 points total. Rachel Davich with 1, and Beth Miller with 3 points, 2 at the very end of that quarter. Nice play, as you see Coach Jerry Kuhl. And for St. Cloud Tech, Dooley had 5 points in that quarter. Dockendorf had 6 points, and she leads all scorers. She's got 16 points. Erica Coleman still has 6. She had no points in that quarter. And Sjogren has 15. She had 3 points in that quarter. So it's Sjogren and Dockendorf with, 31 of the 39 points. 39-34, Little Falls in a different position than the last 2 games here. This is where they were with 2 minutes to go in the game, and they couldn't pull either one out against Percory and St. Cloud Apollo. Different story here tonight. Little Falls on fire as we start the fourth quarter. And here we go, ladies and gents. Fourth quarter starting, and Little Falls has the ball. We have a foul. Oh, we have a ball on the court. A third ball on the court. A second ball on the court. It's illegal. They cannot do that. 7:49 to go. Little Falls still has the ball with that interruption by the lovely fans in Little Falls. Brianne Lager pulls up from 3. It's good! Lager set that baby up and put it in. She's got 12 points. Little Falls pulls within 2. And St. Cloud Tech has got to wonder what's going on. Little Falls coming back. Great third quarter by Little Falls for a change. They scored in that quarter. Let me see. What did we have? 17 points. So Little Falls hot in the third quarter as Dockendorf takes it from 9. No good. Rebounded by Fuchs. The ball's kicked out of bounds by Fuchs, and Little Falls has the ball. 39-37. 7:06 to go in the fourth quarter. And Little Falls is being pressed by St. Cloud Tech right now. They're in a full court trap. And Lager breaks the press to Swenson. So, Lager, not too tough a press put on by St. Cloud Tech right now, just to let Little Falls know they're there. Shalanka to Lager. Almost tipped away. Shalanka, they've got to set something up underneath. Sjogren and Swenson are matched up underneath, but I tell you what, I think Carey's given Sjogren a little bit on the jumping edge. Kruger's back in with 4 fouls, and there's a tough thing that Coach Kuhl has to do. Swenson turns around from 9. No good. Rebounded. Swenson. Kruger. Oh, Kruger just hammers it up there. She is fouled. She's knocked to the ground. 22. That's Nicole Weiss. Kruger was hammered, flattened to the floor. She'll get 2 shots, and she could tie the game. Little Falls, 39. St. Cloud Tech, 39. Little Falls, 37. Kruger's first one is good. Kruger has 7 points tonight. Boy, they missed her on Friday night. St. Cloud Tech substituting Dooley. Coleman comes out and Ditlevson comes in. And Fuchs and Weiss. And Dockendorfer ran in. Tiffany Kruger ties the game. 6:27 to go, 39 all, and now it's a brand new ball game. St. Cloud Tech was up by as much as 10 points, and Little Falls has chipped away at the lead. A great third quarter, 17 points by the Flyers, and they're right back here. Both these teams battling for another win on the Central Lakes Conference. Little Falls only 1 win against Wilmer. St. Cloud Tech has 3, and Carrie Swenson hammers. She puts the hammer down. She's only got 2 fouls, though. Little Falls, the only one in foul trouble, is Tiffany Kruger. Man, I tell you what, this is a different team than last Friday. Fuchs at the line. Oh, misses everything. Kate Fuchs. Can't believe that. 5'11" senior. She missed everything. If that happens again, Little Falls will take the ball out of bounds. The ball has to hit the rim. and it hits the backboard. And Little Falls, what a break, 6:06 to go. And a substitution coming. Abby Sjogren back in for St. Cloud Tech, replacing Fuchs. Boy, I tell you what, Kate Fuchs lost it on that free throw. Missed the rim both times. Lager breaks the zone. Shalanka, oh, that ball is tipped out of bounds. Oh, it wasn't Kruger, I thought it was. Tipped out of bounds by Ditlevson. And Little Falls takes the ball out of bounds. It's tied, 39 all, 5:59 to go. And Little Falls can't put the ball in, and neither can St. Cloud Tech. And Tiffany Kruger travels out of bounds. The referee signaled, you got to stay still, Tiff. You can't go on the line if the referee doesn't let you. That was not a basket. That was a violation. Clearly a violation of the rules, and Tiffany Kruger loses an opportunity to put Little Falls ahead. Dockendorf watched by Lager. She's fouled. Looks like Davich or Lager fouled her. 35, that is Brianne Lager. That's her first foul. St. Cloud Tech, they have 5 fouls in this half. Little Falls only has 3. So Dockendorf takes the ball in bounds. Shalanka watches her to Weiss. They've got their starters in except for Fuchs. Ditlevson is replacing Fuchs. Fuchs has 2 fouls. Dockendorf, 5:40 to go, 39 all. What a game. What a game. If you just joined us, this is Little Falls TV Channel 6. St. Cloud Tech versus Little Falls. Ball's in and out by Coleman, and Little Falls rebounds. Kruger. Oh, Kruger couldn't get the lead pass from Lager. Dockendorf drives, passes to Sjogren. Sjogren's basket is good. Abby Sjogren, what a nice drive after the pass by Dockendorf. That fouls on Lager, her second foul in a row. And Sjogren gets another chance to put Little Falls down again by 3. They're down 41-39 now. Sjogren's shot is good. She has 18 points tonight. And timeout is called by, let's see what the referee Dave Wisniewski says, by St. Cloud Tech. What a flurry of activity. Little Falls ties the game, goes scoreless for a minute, and St. Cloud Tech makes a 3-point play on a nice pass by Judy Dockendorf to Abby Sjogren. And St. Cloud Tech is back up by 3. Little Falls just can't seem to take the lead here. They're trying and trying. I'd like to show you the Little Falls Central Lakes Conference statistics. As you watch Coach Jerry Cool there, there's the conference stats. Flyers at the bottom of the conference. Alex and Sartell and Ricori at the top. And look at Apollo, 3-4 and 6-7 overall. And look at Tech. They had 16 games so far, and they're 3-5 in the conference. So with a win tonight, Little Falls can tie Wilmer just about for last place in the CLC. But I'll tell you what, it would be a moral victory for Little Falls, coming off 2 tough losses, one to Ricori, one to Apollo. Tonight, down by 3 to St. Cloud Tech. And Brianne Lager inbounds the ball to Kruger. Oh, Kate and Nicole Weiss grabs the hand of Tiffany Kruger. And Nicole Weiss, charged with her second foul. Kruger to inbound the ball to Shalanka. Oh, and Ditlevson stood her up, and Shalanka passed the ball to herself, but she loses control. Weiss with the ball to Coleman, back to Weiss. What a nice play by Rachel Shalanka, passing to herself. Sjogren to Coleman. Weiss pulls up from 12. It's in! Nice drive by Weiss. That's Nicole Weiss's first basket of the game, and St. Cloud Tech, steal by Dockendorf. Oh, man, you can't let her do that. She'll pick on you all night. She's got 18 points tonight. Dockendorf puts Tech ahead by 7. Little Falls can't do anything right now. After that great tie, they're down by 7 again. Boy, Little Falls just can't seem to get the handle on that ball once they tie the game. Brand new ball game. St. Cloud Tech up 46-39 with 4:21 to go. Fans calling for a travel. Lager from 3, no good. And that ball is shot up again by Kruger. And there's a foul underneath. It looks like it's on number 30. Yep, Kuhlman. Erica Kuhlman with her first foul. 46-39. That puts Carrie Swenson to the line. I believe she's going to be shooting 2, but I can't tell because it's bonus. No, it's bonus. She's going to shoot 1-1. First one right in. Carrie Swenson, she's got 12 points tonight. She gets another one. 46-40. Little Falls has to chip away again. They just can't seem to get ahead. Swenson's second one goes off, rebounded by Sjogren, stolen by Lager. Don't dribble. She calls time. 20-second timeout called by Coach Kuhl. 4:07 to go. Wow, what a game. 46-40 if you just joined us. I don't know what you were doing between then and now. With 4:07 to go in the fourth quarter, Little Falls is down by 6. They tied the game just at the start of the fourth quarter, and they've been outscored by St. Cloud Tech 9-1 in the past 2 minutes. They can't have a breakup like that again. That's what cost them the last 2 games. So Little Falls has got to be aggressive in the passing lanes and put that ball in the hole. Kruger inbounds the ball. Casey Wiechek in now to Lager. Sets a pick. Dockendorf is tough to pick. She moves everywhere. Weiss and Dockendorf, 2 tough guards, I'll tell you that. They look like they're moving constantly. Davich, long pass to Wiechek. Oh, passing lane is filled immediately by Coleman. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Kruger. And Little Falls loses it again. Boy, their turnovers have come back to haunt them one more time as Ditlevson inbounds the ball to Dockendorf. Ditlevson to Weiss. Pulls up her foot, gets away with the travel right there. In the corner to Sjogren. Weiss, Dockendorf, Ditlevson and Swenson in the middle. Kind of an even matchup there. Both tall, lanky girls. Sjogren decides not to shoot. Weiss to Dockendorf from 3. Don't let her open. I'll tell you what, she's going to take advantage of that. She's done it. She's got 21 points tonight. Wow, 21 points. She's hot. Carrie Swenson with the ball. Lager. Little Falls down by 9, 49-40, 3:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Calling a play out. Lager shouts a play. Wiechek to Davich. Oh! Dockendorf again! Another turnover for her. Kuhlman picks the ball up, and Davich picks the ball up. A foul on Dockendorf. That's Judy's first foul, though. What a play by Dockendorf. She is going courtside to courtside, doing everything she possibly can to hound Little Falls. Breaking up passes, taking the ball in, shooting from 3, shooting from 1. Holy cow, she does it all. And she's got 21 points tonight. What a game. As Davich goes to the line again. Davich puts one in. She's got 2 points tonight, both from the line. She'll get another one. One good thing here, St. Cloud Tech has 8 fouls, 2 more, and they'll be in the double bonus, putting Little Falls on the line for 2 every time they foul. Davich's second one is good, so St. Cloud Tech might have to watch out for that as the game nears its end. 2:42 to go, 49-42, Little Falls within 7 again. Weiss to Kuhlman. Little Falls in the zone. Davich almost takes it away. Back to Kuhlman on the right side. Dockendorf setting things up in the forecourt to Weiss. Little Falls in a zone. 2-3 zone. Coleman gets away from Swenson. Back to Weiss. Boy, they're trying to set up a play and take some time off the clock with no shot clock in high school ball. It's a good strategy by St. Cloud Tech. 49-42. Little Falls already scored more points than they did against Rocori and against Apollo. And Little Falls has got to come out and get that pass. St. Cloud Tech could do this for the rest of the game. 2 minutes to go in the game. And Brianne Lager fouls. Coach Jerry Kuhl is frustrated, calls a timeout. And that's a full timeout called by referee Steve Dengerud from Litchfield. Interesting note, Dave Wisniewski, one of the officials tonight, a 1970 graduate of Little Falls Community High School. And there he is. I know him well. 2:02 to go, 49-42 in this match between Little Falls and St. Cloud Tech. Here's some upcoming events on Flyers TV, Little Falls TV Channel 6, Piers TV Channel 3, and Upsala Television 63. January 26th, boys basketball versus Alex. Hockey next week versus Wilmer. February 2nd, Sartell comes to town and invades the Flyer gym. February 11th, hockey versus Alex. And the 23rd, we close out our season against Rakore on TV. And our lovely graphics tonight done by Ryan Posterik and Sean Nelson up yonder in the booth. Thank you very much, gentlemen. They are awesome. I don't have to be told that to even know that. I want to thank our camera crew again tonight and our MSET Community Link Director, Jerry Abraham. Diana Truttle's sitting in for him tonight as Jerry does a conference out of state. And Little Falls has got to get aggressive and get that ball away from St. Cloud Tech. There it was. Oh, Sri Lanka kicks it out of bounds. 49-42, 150 to go. And I tell you what, I know what Coach Cool is thinking. We've been here before, twice in the last week. Girls, got to take that ball away and score. Lager tries to reach to Weiss. There it is! Kruger steals the ball. Nice passing lane by Kruger filled, and she goes up. She is hammered, and she goes to the line to shoot two. Tiffany Kruger has 8 points tonight, 49-42. Both teams fighting tooth and nail, if you will, for the win here tonight. Tiffany Kruger, 5'10" senior. Nice to have her back after her bout with the flu last week. First one's up and in. Kruger has 9. Little Falls within 7 or 6 or 5 or 4. 49-43. Kruger again. Eyes the basket, puts it up. Nice shooting for Kruger. She's perfect from the line tonight. And Little Falls decides a half-court press is what they need. Dockendorf, you just can't let her go. She just goes across the court, and she is a tough player. Excellent player. Dockendorf drives base, passes to Coleman. No good. The shot by Coleman goes up. Rebounded by the Flyers, Davich. Davich goes down the court, runs into Ditlevson. It's an offensive foul. That is the toughest call in basketball. I will attest to that. And an offensive foul by Davich. Davich did not have her feet planted. And it was a good call by the official. Davich was out of control, and Sjogren stood her up, and that was all she wrote. Offensive foul, 49-44. Little Falls down by 5, 1:23 to go. Hey, but look at the scoreboard. 9 fouls for Tech, 6 for Little Falls. Little Falls will put Tech in the bonus with their next foul. Tech will put Little Falls in the double bonus. So let's see what happens underneath. What a game. 49-44. Little Falls coming off 2 disappointing losses in the last week. St. Cloud Apollo coming off a great win over Wilmer. Which team will find its victory here tonight in Little Falls? I want to thank you for joining us tonight here on Channel 6 in Little Falls, Channel 3 in Piers. You viewers in Uppsala, Channel 63, watching an Uppsala-Browerville girls game. We love to bring you a public service from Little Falls. Let us know what you think of it. You can call anytime. The number is 632-2017. Operators are standing by. Actually, don't call right now. The answering machine's on. 1:23 to go. St. Cloud Tech with the ball. 49-44. Little Falls down by 5. They have been here before. Let's see how they take control of this game. Lager fouls Dockendorf. Dockendorf is not the person you want to put at the line. Lager has 4 fouls, too. And Dockendorf, she has 21 points tonight. She bests her 19-point effort against Wilmer by 2. And Little Falls is at the free throw zone all by themselves. That's a bonus free throw shooting situation here for St. Cloud Tech. The first one goes in. Dockendorf, 23 points. 22 points, excuse me. 23 points, excuse me. Second one does not go. So 22 points for Dockendorf. 1 minute to go. 44 for Little Falls, 50 for Tech. Let's see what happens in this last minute of play. Can Little Falls keep composure? Carrie Swenson knocks the ball out of bounds. Abby Sjogren and Swenson mixing it up underneath. Sjogren and Dockendorf have over 3/4 of the points for St. Cloud Tech tonight. Kruger into Swenson from 6. She's got it. Carrie Swenson, she's got 14 points tonight. 49 seconds to go. Little Falls down by 4. They've got to foul. They've got to foul somebody that can't shoot. Not Dockendorf. Do not foul Dockendorf. Coach Jerry Cool says, nada, nada. Dockendorf is hot. Shalanka's second foul. Dockendorf goes to the line, and Dockendorf was 1 of 2 last time. She's got 22 points. She is on fire. So Dockendorf flies the basket up. Boom, first one's in. 23 points for Dockendorf. 51-46, Little Falls down by 5. 42 seconds to go. Dockendorf's second throw is in. 24 points for Dockendorf. A timeout, substitution. Kuhlman comes out, Ditlevson comes in, 42 seconds to go, 52-46. Let's see how Little Falls counters. St. Cloud Tech pulls back. They don't want to foul. They're going to be in the double bonus. Tiffany Kruger all the way in. What a basket by Kruger. 12 points for Kruger. Can't call a timeout. Tiffany's trying to call one. Dockendorf fouled by Swenson. Dockendorf, man, she is tough. She goes full court. 5'6" of her. She goes all the way. Bonus. 52-48. (52-48), 27 seconds to go. This game will be rerun tomorrow at 3 o'clock on all 3 stations as Dockendorf hits her second one. So if you're watching tonight, you can watch it again tomorrow, and it'll be like deja vu all over again. 5 o'clock, excuse me, Sean Nelson just tells me. Her second shot, Kruger's up. She's got 25 points. 54-48, Little Falls down by 6. 24 seconds to go. Kruger's got to do something. She drives, she shoots. The ball's tipped out of bounds. No foul. 19 seconds to go. Once I said this game will be rebroadcast tomorrow night. That's January 22nd at 5 o'clock on 6, 63, and 3. Hey, and plus on Channel 6, we've got some great highlights from Lindbergh School coming up from this week. As Lager's shot falls out, 10 seconds to go. We've been hosting Arts Alive at Lindbergh Elementary this week, and we're going to have a broadcast every day that we've done from Lindbergh Elementary in Little Falls. So keep watching Channel 6 for more details. 9 seconds to go, 54-48. Little Falls down by 6. Dockendorf to Ditlevson. It looks like it's all but over for the Flyers. They're not going to do anything like foul, I don't think. That ball is done. The game is over. Little Falls goes down in defeat, 54-48. Coach Jerry Cool and Greg Mardig shake hands. Jerry Cool has to be proud of his girls for coming back, but boy, they could not get in any more points. They end up, after that 39-39 tie, only scoring 9 more points. And for the game, the final you can see there, 54-48, the Flyers falling to the Tigers tonight. For the game tonight, Tiffany Kruger, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 points. Carrie Swenson had 14, Shalanka had 4, Brianne Lager 12, Rachel Davidge 3, and Beth Miller 3. And St. Cloud Tech, Andrea Dooley 5, Judy Dockendorf, I tell you, she just whipped us on the court tonight. 24 points for her. Nicole Weiss 2, Erica Coleman 6, Abby Sjogren 17, 18 points for her. Well, I tell you what, we had a great time here tonight. I hope you did. Watch this game again tomorrow night at 5 o'clock on Channel 6, 63, and 3. Until next time, we'll see you. This is Dave Gertz signing off from Little Falls TV Channel 6.